good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Mirror, and another quick but powerful video that I need to touch on, a subject that I need to touch on because my people go through it a lot today, and it's called death. We have dead family members and friends that die, move on to the spiritual realm. Now, like I said before, we are not these bodies. We are not these bodies. We are the soul that inhabit the body. Like we are the driver of this car. So think about it. You have a funeral. Before you have a funeral, you have wake, which means you're awakening. Death is awakening. You are transitioning to another realm. So death is like made up to scare people to think that we're not coming back again, and all this happening. You're not going to see that loved person again. That's not true because you are. And now, what we have trouble with is letting the loved one go. For example, say someone died in your family and you just can't get over the fact that they're not here in physical. And I'm not saying it's easy, but um, when you don't let go of that person stays here. And then they operate and guide, they guide whoever needs to be guided. And that's what create ghosts. Now, um, when you let go of their spirit, they graduate. So, for example, when you realize that this person is moved on to this another realm that you're trying to get to, you're gonna understand. You're gonna understand that okay, this death is not a bad thing. Death is actually an illusion. They make it seem like you're not coming back, even though that your physical self is not going to be back. You're either going to be back by reincarnation or you're spiritually going somewhere else, and that's how it is. So for the people that lost a loved one, just realize I know it's not easy to lose somebody in a physical shell because you actually see that person and you're used to that person. But you have to understand that that person is just graduating. Death is a graduation. That's all it is. It's like you ever see a cartoon when they die and then their spirit come out their body. That's facts. That's really facts. Now, like I said, what brings ghosts is you keeping that spirit here, thinking, not letting that spirit move on, not letting the spirit move on. So that's what leads them near because, okay, you ever have a dream of a dead person, or say that your grandmother just died and you have a dream about her. Now, that dream, that's her basically coming to tell you, like, all right, you don't have to worry about me no more. Like, I'm good. We're like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're good. That's basically them coming to reassure you. Now, um, yeah, so please, I just hope that this ease the situation on transitioning a little bit. I call it transitioning, but it's death, whatever you want to call it. It's a natural thing. It's just graduation. So that spirit is going to be with you. You can still think of the person, but when you realize that that person has just moved on to another realm, not heaven or hell, is wherever that. Honestly, if that person was a good person, soul wise, that person is with good vibrations. So, um, Uh, another thing I wanted to touch on real quick. Oh yeah, I just wanted to make sure that y'all please. I'm not saying let go of them, but come to closure, come to peace with yourself, accepting that their physical self is not here, but their soul, I mean their spiritual self is here. You get what I'm saying? So like, and spiritual is we're all here spiritual. Black people are the most spiritual beings ever. Black people are melanin people are condensed sunlight. Person, percentage of the sun. Take note on that percentage of the sun. So, um, another thing I want to touch on is identifying the soulless person. Now, it may sound easy. It is pretty easy, honestly. But the soulless person is motherfuckers that's running around killing people, or all this dumb shit, being a rapist, being a child molester, whatever. That's a soulless person. But um, hmm, when you lose your soul, you go through trauma. And we suffer trauma from slavery to this day. Our people still suffer from trauma from slavery. So We go through trauma in our environment. We watch people die. We see all this shit. Like something happened when you're a child, and it caused your soul to not want to go through that on the physical realm. So the soul leaves your body, and that's why you got motherfuckers walking around heartless, not caring about people's feelings, not caring about what's said, not caring about what's done. Those are people that don't have their soul. Those are people that went through traumatic experience that caused them to be this way. So it's like having your body on autopilot. Like you're it's over. But I never really lost my soul. I'm not losing my soul, so I don't know how you could get your soul back. I have to do more research on that. But basically, just being a good person and you realize you're doing righteous, that you know you have your soul if you know what's right and what's wrong. So don't sit there like, oh shit, my soul gone. Nah, you good. You know what's right and what's wrong. Your soul is present. So realize this is just the eye. What the eye can see is just the first level of existence, the first and second level, physical and emotional. So, um, realize that their physical body is gone, but spiritually they're still here. Spiritually, you need to realize that that person is moving on, so that they could graduate or reincarnate, whatever, whatever. So, um, uh, yeah, I identify soulless people for you. So if you oh yeah, you could lose your soul by messing around with mad females, messing around with mad dudes. You could. That's how you could lose your soul because you're swapping energies, and energy is real. Energy is a big thing. I'm big on energy now. So yeah. I just wanted to help y'all identify problems. So keep the peace. I love y'all and be cool. I just got a virus note. Oh nah, this ain't it. All right, y'all. Be easy.